my name is Andrew and I'll be showing you guys around my first Chicago apartment. Now I did recently move out of this apartment, which is good for you guys because now I can share more specific details about the unit, including the amenities, and so make sure to stick around to the end for that. Now my specific unit was a 795 square foot, 1-bedroom apartment located in the heart of West Loop. I lived here with my girlfriend and together we paid $3,088 a month on rent. As you enter the unit, off to the right we mounted a magnetic key holder to create a dedicated space for our keys, along with 2 command strips to store our common dog accessories, such as our dog leashes and treat bags. Further into the entryway on the left-hand side is our shoe rack, which we use to store some of our commonly worn shoes, while also utilizing the top shelf to place a few items like our dog wipes and our Furbo. To the right of the shoe rack is where we store our dog Layla's kibble. This pet food storage container is nice because it has an airtight seal that keeps her food fresh and comes with a magnetic lid-mounted scooper, which is honestly a very underrated feature. By the way, I will try to link everything that I mentioned in this video in the description box below. A few steps away, we have Layla's food and a water bowl. Layla seems to like them as they come with non-slip material on the bottom of the bowls, which make them extremely sturdy. Lastly, in the entryway above the shoe rack, we have a 30-inch round mirror. I know decorative mirrors can get quite expensive, but luckily my girlfriend and I found this one from HomeGoods for a really good price. Having a mirror here helps the space feel larger because of its ability to reflect light. Now moving on from the entryway, we enter into the kitchen. This is our open concept European style kitchen with high quality stainless steel appliances that I use to cook low quality meals. The kitchen comes with plenty of frameless wooden cabinets and drawers, providing us with ample storage. An added plus is that all the cabinets and drawers are soft close. The kitchen comes with some other great finishes, including white quartz countertops and a marbled porcelain backsplash. Now, I'm not a big fan of leaving kitchen appliances out on the counter, but a Korean household always needs a rice cooker readily available, and we are no exception. A few other items we've left out on the counter is our air fryer, cutting boards, knife set, paper towel holder, and our cooking utensils. In between our kitchen counters and our kitchen island, we placed a runway rug. This one is from Ruggable and it's great for us dog owners since it is machine washable. Now this movable kitchen island actually came with the unit and it's large enough to fit 2 chairs comfortably, and we decided to go with these gray bar stools from West Elm. As we don't have enough room for an actual dining table in this apartment, we had to make sure the bar stools were comfortable to sit on, and these definitely do the job. In addition to this being our primary dining area, we also do most of our kitchen prep work on the island as our countertop space is pretty limited. The island also comes with some extra storage space on the backside, which we use to store all of our pots and pans. Now across from the kitchen, we have a double door closet that we use to keep a few storage boxes, our golf clubs, our Dyson vacuum cleaner, as well as hang our winter coats. Nothing special here, but we do very well appreciate the extra storage space in this 1-bedroom apartment. Moving further into the apartment, we walk into our main living area. We wanted a sofa that fit the aesthetic of our place, and we really like the look of the twill fabric on this one. The sofa is 86 inches wide and comes with a bench cushion, which my girlfriend and I actually prefer over multiple individual seat cushions. In front of the sofa, we have a solid marble over engineered wood coffee table, also from West Elm. We love the light wood and marble top combination, which gives this living room a clean, modern look. Above the couch, we hung up 3 50 by 70 centimeter picture frames. We wanted to keep the tone of the prints similar to our furniture, but opted to go with black frames to provide a nice contrast. Next to the couch, we have our love sack, which has essentially turned into Layla's second bed. This is the movie sack with the snow owl cover, and it is honestly one of the most comfortable things to sit or lie on. The only downside is that it does take up a lot of space, which is the reason why we couldn't go with a large sectional sofa. On the other side of the room, we have our entertainment area. I haven't upgraded the TV in a few years, but this is a 55-inch Samsung 4K UHD TV that works for us. We have paired it with a Sonos surround set, which includes the Sonos Arc soundbar and 2 Sonos One speakers. The viewing experience is exponentially greater with surround sound, and I would definitely recommend this setup for anyone looking to upgrade their home audio. Now, both the TV and the soundbar are placed on a wooden media console. The console is 65 inches long and has 3 open compartments, which we've used to place a few decorative books. It also comes with 3 woven hinge open doors, which we use to store our board games, our Nintendo Switch, and a few other miscellaneous items. My girlfriend added a few decorative pieces as well, like this plant and whatever these are, to have the space all come together. Next to the media console, we have a wooden accent chair as well as a poof to provide some extra seating when we have guests over. On the ceiling, we bought and installed a chandelier to brighten up the space. We added Philips Hue light bulbs to allow for voice activation, as well as give us the option to change the color of the lights if we want. And then we have our view from the living room. As mentioned earlier, we are located in West Loop and have east-facing windows, which gives us a great view of the Willis Tower, as well as Lake Michigan if you look far enough. In the back corner of the living area is where I have my desk. This is a 60-inch by 30-inch standing desk that I use to do work for my corporate job as a senior financial analyst, edit YouTube videos, and waste a lot of my time. I use a 38-inch curved ultra-wide monitor from LG as my monitor of choice, and pair it with the Logitech MX Keys Mini and the Logitech MX Master 3S mouse, which are all placed on top of a large Orbit Key leather desk mat. Moving on from the living area, we have the bedroom. My girlfriend works in the bedroom, and so we have her flexi spot standing desk in the corner against the window. To the left of her desk is her vanity where she gets ready every morning. Our bed frame is from Room and Board, and next to our bed on both sides, we have 2 nightstands from Pottery Barn. And these are the Cayman nightstands in the biscotti finish. And then we pretty much have the exact same views as our living room in our bedroom. This unit has an extremely large walk-in closet with custom frames and shelving built in on both sides. This is my girlfriend's side, which has a bit more hanger space and less shelving, while my side has the opposite. One extremely undervalued part of this closet is the large amount of extra space above the custom frames due to the high ceilings, which we use to store a lot of our luggage and travel bags. As for the bathroom, we have a double sink vanity, which is super nice because it allows both my girlfriend and I to place our essential items on the countertop without it feeling too crowded. It also gives us double the mirror space and double the storage room underneath. These cabinets are the same as the ones in the kitchen and also have soft close hinges. I also personally love the marble floor tiles, which also extend into the shower, as I feel it gives the bathroom a very modern look. Lastly, next to the bathroom, we have a small closet door which houses our stacked in-unit washer and dryer. Nothing fancy here, and it's not the biggest area, but it is always nice to have a washer and dryer in-unit. Now that's everything in our unit, but one of the biggest reasons that we decided to move into this building and pay what we pay is due to the amenities, and so let's go ahead and take a look at them. This is the amenities floor, and over here to the left is a co-working space that includes 2 small conference rooms. The next room over is the private party room. This space is often rented out for private events such as engagement or Halloween parties, but when there are no events, anyone can come in here to hang out or do some work. Now through this door is the lounge area. This corner is a nice little nook for people to read or hang out, On the other side, there is another lounge area with a coffee bar that I'll get back to. These open tables and booths are additional common areas that I often see a lot of people utilize during the work hours. Back here is a TV/theater area. The building management company actually hosts movie nights here a few times a year, which is open for all the residents. I've also seen groups of people watch college and NFL games here on the weekends. Coming back to the other side is the coffee bar I mentioned earlier. All residents get 10 free coffee drinks a month, which I've tried to utilize a decent amount. Now continuing on through this door is the game room, which has a shuffleboard and 2 pool tables. Walking through to the other side, to the right is my favorite amenity, which is the golf simulator. Without a doubt, this is the amenity that I've used the most, especially in the wintertime here in Chicago when we can't go out on the courses. Heading back out and to the right is the fitness center. Over here is a yoga studio where scheduled yoga classes take place throughout the week. This is definitely one of the nicer gyms within apartment buildings that we have seen, as this has pretty much everything you need, including the Stairmaster, treadmills, a few machines, and then in this back corner, free weights, benches, cables, and a squat rack. Now heading outside, there's a nice big area for outdoor grilling with plenty of seating. During the summertime, I always try to host friends and family here where we grill and chill by the pool. Speaking of the pool, this is a pool which has a bunch of chairs, cabanas, and 3 semi-private areas with sofas and TVs, which are all first come, first serve. And then further down, there's a small dog run for all the dogs in the apartment, as well as a few additional seating areas and grills. The last amenity that I want to show you guys is all the way at the top of the building. This is the Sky Lounge. Over here to the left, all residents get 1 free glass of beer a day, but truthfully, the kegs are empty a lot of the times. The rest of this area is open to all residents up until 10 p.m. and provides a 360-degree view of the city. Now that's all for this apartment tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I plan to make more lifestyle and finance videos in the future, and so if that sounds interesting to you, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.